When I was growing up, I lived right next door to an orange grove. It had acres and acres of oranges, and we used to look forward to the wintertime because we'd harvest the oranges, we'd make fresh squeezed orange juice almost every single day, and they were the sweetest oranges around, second to none. I also remember that my grandmother had an orange tree in her front yard, and this orange tree was mature and fully grown and looked beautiful on the outside, but the fruit that it produced was horrible. It was sour, it was bitter, and we'd go pick it and peel it and wonder why it tasted the way that it did. It was horrible. Well, in this passage that we're going to look at today in Luke chapter 6, Jesus shows us through the example of a tree and its fruit, the character that exists within somebody's heart and what they live out. Luke chapter 6, verse 43 says this. It says, "No good tree bears bad fruit, nor does a bad tree bear good fruit. Each tree is recognized by its own fruit. People do not pick figs from thorn bushes or grapes from briars. The good man brings good things out of the good stored up in his heart, and the evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in his heart. For out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks." So Jesus is specifically warning against the false teachers who condemn and who judge others. They say a lot of things on the outside look religious, but they were false teachers, and inside, inwardly, in their hearts, they were far from God, and there was so much evil. Jesus says here that a good tree produces good fruit, much like somebody who has stored up good things in their hearts will produce good fruit in their lives. It's Jesus. It's when Jesus is our treasure and Jesus lives inside of us and we belong to Him that we produce good from the heart. It has to come from within. It is an outward action. It's the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And it isn't one fruit. It's all of these together that make up the fruit of the Spirit as a result of Jesus within. Likewise, without Jesus, and when we don't know God, our hearts have the potential for so much evil from within. Evil like hatred, hating our brother or sister, envy and jealousy and strife and fits of rage and anger. There's no end to what the heart might produce when we do not know Jesus. Jesus says, good tree, good fruit. Bad tree, bad fruit. And He is who we need. We also don't have an excuse for being able to discern what is in our hearts. Jesus said, out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. In other words, all we need to do is listen to our words. Listen to the things that we say to our spouse or to our children or to our co-workers or the people that make us upset and frustrated throughout our day. That is the measure that we can use to discern what is in our hearts. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, it makes me kind of sit back and think about the conversations that I've had in the last week. And I'm so thankful then for the grace and mercy of God. It meets me right there in my failure and where I am needing Jesus to transform my heart and my life. That's where, because of Jesus in me, Christ in me, I am able then to experience His transformation and see good fruit come from my heart and my life. And so the challenge for us today, the challenge for you today, is to consider who your treasure is. Because when Jesus is your treasure, then good fruit will be produced in your life.